Hi friends, I'm Lena. Let's see the story of a drama sci-fi horror movie called 28 Days Later. At Cambridge University Laboratory, scientists are testing a virus there. This virus has so far not been completely detected. They also have chimpanzees in their lab. Therefore, it is possible to obtain results after injecting this virus into them. Chimpanzees became aggressive after being injected with this virus. Meanwhile, animal liberation activists go there. In fact, they belong to a secret organization that protects animal rights. And he released the animals kept in secret experiments. Chimpanzees are tortured and teased in this lab. They were bound here illegally. Having received information about it, animal liberation activists come here to free them. They were banned by one of the lab doctors when they started releasing them. He said, "You don't know what disease they have. They were injected with a virus, and they can be dangerous if you get close." But they unlocked the cage door, ignoring them being abused. This group of chimpanzees bit this girl when they attacked. At first glance, this girl awkwardly stood up. For a few seconds, the color of her eyes changed and began to vomit blood. This blood was also touched by other members of his party, and they were infected like this girl. This virus causes aggression from anyone whose body is infected with this virus. This virus is twice as likely to infect humans as chimpanzees because there is a significant difference between human and animal brains. Severe aggression drives humans crazy and eventually turns them into zombies. This virus is passed to others through blood and saliva. The lab doctor is trying to end this girl, but this girl killed the doctor out of anger. Then the virus began to spread rapidly. First, the whole city was infected by it, and then the whole country fell under its influence. A character named Jim is introduced 28 days after this incident. His condition is stable in a hospital in London after being in a coma for a long time. He found the entire hospital empty when he checked in. He was still surprised. When he left, he found no human. Silence reigned and sections of the wall were plastered with posters of missing people, and the city is empty. He enters the church in worried condition, but he observes that inner condition of the church is worse than outside. There were the dead bodies of people who were dead before many days. He was unable to understand as what is going on. Meanwhile, Father of Church proceeds to him while stumbling. His mouth was bleeding, and the strange voices are being heard. Zombies also proceed towards Jim with Father. Jim is frightened seeing it. Two men come there when he is running fearfully. They burn the zombies. As a result, Jim is survived while zombies are burned to death. Those two men take Jim there where they were living, hiding themselves. Unmasking them, they are revealed a boy named Mark and other is girl named Selena. Jim tells them when they ask, he used to deliver the courier riding on the bicycle. He had an accident with a vehicle. Afterward, he cannot remember anymore. He has encountered it coming into senses today. Moreover, he says, "I don't know that what is going on." Then they both tell him, a virus has spread throughout the city, and the whole city has been infected. Government and army could not take any step regarding its cure. Everything has been ended, and Jim is the only survivor in the previous 6 days that they have got. They inform, no one survived even in their family. Jim wanted to search for his family. They visit his house the next day. Jim notices that his parents had committed suicide, and they had a photo of Jim in their hand. There was a written statement at the backside of that photo. There was written, "Jim, we left you sleeping. Now we are sleeping with you. Don't wake up." He starts weeping while reading and got upset, but he had to embrace this reality that his parents are no more. 3 of them stay at Jim's house. There may prevail darkness while returning back, because zombies are more active at nighttime. 2 zombies attack them when they are sitting at nighttime. They were Jim's neighbors who had transformed into zombies. At last, they finish them. Mark is bitten by a zombie during this fight, which makes him infectious. Selena ends Mark unwillingly so that he may not harm any other person. Only Selena and Jim were survivors. Going outside, they notice a building where the light was fluctuating. They understand that there is also the survivor except them. They are being chased by zombies when they are moving upstairs of that building. A person takes them to his house after saving them when zombies are about to attack them. This person's name is Frank, who is living in a house with his daughter Hannah, hiding from the zombies. He allows both of them to stay with him. He informs them about the military broadcasting which was in process a few days ago. It is being told through it that this virus has a cure, and the people are being helped through this. They have also mentioned their address, so the people may secure themselves. But Selena does not trust, saying, Why are they rescuing them? This message was recorded, but there was not another choice except its acceptance. Afterward, they moved to a place which was told by the military broadcasting. They notice a tunnel while driving on the way. Jim says it is unsafe to go through this tunnel, but Frank says this way may lead there in a short time. There were also many other passing cars in the tunnel. Frank is driving speedily, but his car's front wheel is punctured. They notice many zombies are preceding them when they get off to change the wheel. After that, they hurriedly replace the wheel and drive off the car before the zombies arrive there. They reach that site after 2 or 3 days, but they find no one there. Observing it, Selena suggests to return back. Having a sight of it, they are nearly to return back, getting disheartened. Then Frank observes a crow which was eating a dead body. A drop of blood from that dead body is dripped into Frank's eye as he watches it. It infected him as well. His daughter Hannah is pushed away by her father when she tries to go near it. Jim was nearly to kill him, but he is killed by a soldier. That soldier takes them in his vehicle, meeting with Major Henry, who assures them as they are secure here because they had built the boundaries for their security, and no zombie could get access here. If any zombie intrudes, the siren will be echoed alerting them, and they will kill him. But they still had not fixed remedy for it. Later, Major Henry takes Jim to meet Army Officer Mailer, who was infected a few days ago, and he was chained at a place. The purpose of his chaining was to count the days of survival of zombie without food, and they may get more information regarding it. They hear a sound of blasting while dining at night. They come to know the intrusion of zombies in their sight. Going outside, they kill everyone. They notice an army officer who misbehaves with Selena as they come inside. Jim is about to hit him, but Major Henry sends him outside. Then it is revealed that it was the broadcasting of false information so they may provide shelter to the people and seduce ladies. Knowing it, Jim begins to flee from there, taking Hannah and Selena, but Major Henry blocks their way, calling his soldiers. Jim loses his consciousness, but there is one more soldier who is sincere who tries to rescue all three, helping them. But army officers lock them into a room after catching Jim and others. Here, Farrell informs Jim Major Henry has dragged into the insanity. This virus cannot be spread out at the distance of 100 miles because this virus cannot move farther, crossing water and mountains. But they don't understand it. They just want to build their own world here. Army officers bring Jim and Farrell into a forest in order to kill them. Jim escapes, saving his life while Farrell is shot by them when Jim fell due to an injury. Then he noticed a jet flying in the air. Then he recalled Farrell saying, "There are also such people outside who are not infected." On the other side, Selena and Hannah were grabbed by them. Jim plans to rescue them while activating the sirens near the camp. Major Henry moves to this location with the rest of his soldiers to exterminate the zombies. But Jim finished the other soldier and Henry escaped. Then Jim pursues him to the camp, and he frees Mailer there, who is also the infected soldier. He also spread the disease to others after he was released. All start to escape to save their lives. Suddenly, Hannah and Selena were separated from there. They were caught in the car by an officer, but Jim killed him shortly after he arrived. Selena suspects Jim thinks he's turned into a zombie, but that's still just a suspicion. They started to like each other, but Hannah hit Jim on the head when he got there. She acted like this, thinking he would attack them. 3 of them were sitting in a car after escaping from there. Major Henry was in the car when they checked after opening the door. Henry opened fire when he saw Jim and said, "You killed all my officers." But Jim is still alive. Hannah stepped back, dodging it. Mailer rushed in from behind. He quickly pulled Major Henry out of the car, smashing the rear window. He finished off Henry. The 3 then escape, saving their lives. Selena injects Jim after his gunshot wound. When he regained consciousness, he found himself in a small house. Hannah and Selena were also with him. They heard the sound of a jet from outside. They happily ran outside and waved for them to spread a white sheet because they were here. They feel happy to be rescued. In the same way, the movie also ends here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video.